Welcome to 131XR. Today, we're going to be talking about Epyka, a new puzzle adventure game available for MetaQuest headsets now. In Epyka, you take on the role of Scott, an adventurer following the mystery that's been set out by his father to find an island in the middle of the ocean. You adventure with your dog, Jack, and you come across the island, thanks to the notes that your father has left. However, it's not as straightforward as you may think. Once you arrive on the island, you find there's a magical being at the centre of it, leading you on a path to uncover the mysteries of the island. Epyka is a bright and colourful adventure designed for families to enjoy. There's no combat or violence in the game, it's purely you, your dog, this mystery, magical being, and logical puzzles that are going to lead you through the storyline. For experienced gamers, the puzzles aren't going to be particularly challenging. Anything that you have seen in the likes of The Legend of Zelda or other adventure games of that ilk, you're going to be familiar with what's going on here. Finding and locating shapes and symbols and entering them in a specific way, looking for items in a specific area, finding pathways through mazes. Everything that you're going to experience in Epyka, you will have seen in other games. That's not to say it's a bad thing. The familiarity of Epyka and the puzzles that you will encounter mean that it's a suitable game for you to guide younger or inexperienced VR gamers through. However, the level of challenge is very limited. As you're going through the adventure, you have to be quite observant to notice the symbols and the objectives that you've got in front of you. Sometimes they can be a little bit hidden. Now, this can become an annoyance when you realise that there is no sprint functionality. So once you've solved the riddle and you need to get back to the place to enter it or to place the objects that you found, it's often a slow trudge to return to the location you need to be at. Along the way, many of the puzzles, Jack will be helpful to you. He may be just a dog, but he is your companion on this adventure and is actually pretty smart. There's often times that he will provide at least clues to the solution, if not the solution itself. The interactions in Epyka are very limited, however. There's only specific objects that are available to you to interact with, and these always pertain to either the storyline or the puzzle you're trying to solve. The world itself is pretty basic. That's not to say that it's not a good looking world. It is colourful and interesting, but it's not really using the full capabilities of VR. Developed by Singular Perception, Epyka is available now for MetaQuest headsets. It's priced at £7.99 or your local currency equivalent. If you're looking for a new family-friendly adventure, this one's worth your time. However, if you are an experienced VR gamer that's used to puzzle solving, you might want to avoid this one.